Every defiler. Do not say every defilers, but no, but all defilers. If it was all, it would be defilers. All defilers, all defilers must be arrested. But every defiler, each defiler. Every here means each. Every defiler, each defiler. But all defilers. So always be sure of the grammar behind it all. Each country in Africa has a capital city. Each country. But all countries in Africa have capital cities. All countries. Each country. Every country has. Don't say every country have. It doesn't work out like that. And so lastly, harm. After this, after us handling harm, we don't want people to be harmed. We must make sure that after this we go for break. Then we come back and continue. And during your break, make sure you go through this work and then it becomes a part of you. There's a lot of grammar to follow here. How words work with others. Remember, we decided to become wordsmiths. People who know how to play about with words. To use words freely with a lot of freedom and expressing our feelings. Here we are. It is very dash to laugh at school children from poor families. It is very dash. The word is harm. Harm, to harm is a verb. And when you harm, you cause harm, which is a noun. So when you harm, you cause harm. So when you harm, you cause harm. So it is very dash to laugh at school children from poor families. Very. Who's ready to handle this one? Emma, Papa, handle this one. It is very dash to laugh at school children from poor families. It's very harming. Thank you for trying. Harming. Thank you for trying, but it's not correct. You can't say, it is very harming. No. Ashraf, handle this one. Good. Harmful. Harmful. So on top of harm, what do you fit there? Harmful. Yes, Ashraf? What do you add there? F, good. U, LL, are you sure? There is no LL. It is harmful, FUL. FUL. But you do things harmfully, LL then comes out. Harmful. You add FUL. Yes, Ashraf? Spell harmful. It is very dash, it is very harmful to laugh at school children from poor families. It harms them. It injures them. It is very injurious. It is harmful. Spell it. HARMFUL. Thank you. It is very harmful. It causes a lot of harm to laugh at children, school children from poor families. Yes, let's meet after break and see how to continue. But we are going to look at 10. This is going to show us how to fit in correct words. We're just going to read the sentence and think of the correct word to fit in. Here the words have been given to us, and it is these words, these very words, that we are using. Defile comes into defiler. Rape comes into rapists. Marry comes into marriages, and so on and so forth. But this time, number 10 has sentences with gaps, with spaces where we have to fill in. We read the sentence and think of the correct answer. Yes, the e-learning teachers project Uganda is here for us to handle these issues. Grammar builds up into comprehension and composition. Then we speak, listen to, read, and write the proper grammatical structures as they are used in each sentence, and we communicate properly. Let's meet after break. This is still Teacher Baroli Adair Enoch, and I'll be waiting here for you. After break, you'll find me here. Find me here after break. Come on. Welcome back. We want to see how we can move on to the next activity, which is the next number, which is 10. The previous question was for us to use the given words. In each of the given words, A to J, we had a word to use to change into a certain form, which form could fit in the meaning, in the context of that sentence, in the condition. So crime became criminal. Rape became rapist. Defile turned out to be defilement, and so on and so forth. You could find care becoming careful or careless, depending on the condition of the sentence. So you should be able to see which word you can put in that space so that it gives meaning. And each time you're reading the sentence, you should be able to see which form the word should be turned into. If it is a verb, then probably, maybe, perhaps it has to become a noun. Maybe if it is a verb, then you have to transform it, to change it into an adverb, and so on and so forth. So each time you're writing exams, tests, be sure of such questions, whereby a word is given to you and you have to use it in that specific space and in that specific situation, that specific context, the way it has been used. 10. Complete these sentences correctly using the correct words. Here you're supposed to create your own words, to choose your own words from your mind. You say now, Kabumbuli has been transformed dash. Okay, maybe he has been transformed into a prince. So transformed into. Then you say, Chipumpulira has been accused dash. So you think about the real word that is supposed to be fitted here. Sometimes it is a pronoun. Sometimes it is a preposition. At times it is an interjection. Sometimes it is any word that you think can fit there. For example, you can say, oh my, oh is an interjection. So it depends on how the sentence has been formulated, and then you don't just fit there the word without trying it. Try it there in your mind and see whether it fits in its meaning. So complete these sentences correctly using the correct words. We should always report cases of child abuse dash the police. Can you say we should always report cases of child abuse on the police? I don't know. So let us read sentence per sentence up to the last one, and then we shall come back. So number 1, we should always report cases of child abuse dash the police. Think about it. Number B, that boy's uncle was taken dash court for mistreating him. Was taken dash court for mistreating him. That's the reason he was taken to court. He was arrested and taken to court. Dash mistreating him, for mistreating him. Okay? The newly married couple, some people had just got married, was accused dash child neglect. I wonder where they got that child, and then they neglected that very child. Maybe they didn't give the child food. So the child became sick, and then later people found that child about to die. So the newly married couple, the newly wedded couple, that pair of people, those two people, was accused dash child neglect. So that was the crime that they were accused. Accused dash. Number D, Casa Goma's guardian, yes, this is a strong name. Casa Goma's guardian was found guilty dash overworking him. Yes, for sure, Casa Goma's guardian used to overwork him. Maybe he was making him carry a very, very big jerrycan while he was young, jerrycan full of water. Maybe he used to work him, to overwork him, make him work, slash in the hot sunshine for 5 hours. That was too much. So Casa Goma's guardian was found guilty dash overworking him. This is child abuse, and it is fighting against the rights of children. E, our neighbor was charged dash kidnapping a child. Okay, he was accused of, and when he was accused of that, he was charged dash that crime, kidnapping a child, and that was in a court of laws. Quotations by the police officer. Your parents are responsible dash educating you. I can imagine the police officer coming to school and then telling us, the children, and we were young and short and naive, we were starters, we didn't know who was supposed to, who was meant to, who was responsible, educating us. You see, some people say, the government should educate its people. Now, your parents are responsible educating you, said the police officer. So that one is one of the parents' response. Thank you, Daniel. Responsibility. Here comes the candidate. Dash father was arrested yesterday. Oh, poor candidate. His father, his. Possessive. So his gives you whose. Good. His gives you whose. So here comes the candidate dash father was arrested yesterday. He was caught yesterday. For what? I don't know. If you want to know, you had better ask this candidate who's just coming. Here he comes. Here comes, maybe it is a she. I don't know. Here comes the candidate dash father was arrested yesterday. Maybe she's still in police custody. I don't know. But the father was arrested yesterday. He must be still there. You should associate. I was speaking like a friend who used to say, you should associate dash your classmates. Yes, you should cooperate. You should cooperate. You should collaborate with your classmates. You should associate dash your classmates. If you want to pass and be a very good citizen, you should not sidetrack others and segregate others. I don't associate dash those ones. I associate with dash. I'm already giving you the answer. I associate dash this group only, not that one of poor people, poor children. No. I always associate dash Narumali, Kabogoza, and Nakabogoza only. So I associate dash those people. So you should associate dash classmates, all classmates. Cooperate with all classmates. Those other dogs, yes, those dogs you see over there, you see they're resting, but they're tough. They're fierce. They don't even smile. Those other dogs, with dash, we caught the notorious burglar. There was a notorious burglar in the community who was always breaking into people's houses, but we used those dogs. We also reigned, and together with these dogs, with them, them the what? The dogs. With them, we arrested, we caught the notorious burglar. He was well known for doing bad, breaking into people's houses, breaking into people's chicken houses, and got pens. That notorious burglar. Lastly, there is the teacher. With dash, I traveled to the Kampala CPS last month. So I went to the Kampala CPS last month with that teacher. That is the teacher over there. Very helpful, a very helpful teacher. I love him so much. He helped me, moved me. He traveled with me to the Kampala CPS. We had an issue there. My uncle was arrested, and yet my father was sick. So that is the teacher. With dash, I traveled to the Kampala CPS last month to see my father who had been imprisoned. Okay? With dash, I traveled. With dash. With him, that is the teacher. Or with her, I went with her, possessive. With dash, I traveled together with that one, not possessive. With dash, I traveled to the Kampala CPS. CPS is Central Police Station. Central Police Station, and it is always in capital letters, full capital letters. Here, to begin with, Central Police Station, CPS. That is the CPS, the Central Police Station of that district. Each district has a Central Police Station. Okay, let's go back to number A, and see how to work out answers. You're going to think about the most correct answer. There could be 3 correct answers, but think about the best and the best of the best. The best of the best answers. We should always report cases of child abuse dash the police. Yes, Nora? 2, thank you. Which 2? Spell it. T-O, thank you, T-O. Not T-O-O. That is 2, meaning very, excessively, extra. To the police. We should always report cases of child abuse to the police. Number 2, Mariam, that boy's uncle was taken dash court for mistreating him. Taken